I'm 73 years old now. For 52 long years, I completely ignored the one single health lesson that could have saved my body, my energy, and probably years of my life. I paid a heavy price. Constant fatigue that turned into chronic pain, doctor visits that became hospital stays, precious moments stolen from my family because my body just couldn't keep up anymore. But here's the brutal truth I wish someone had forced me to hear back when I was in my 20s. You do not have to wait until your body screams at you before you listen. In the next 65 minutes, I'm going to give you, straight, no fluff, the ultimate health lesson I finally learned the hard way. It's simple, it's backed by science. And when you start applying it, it can dramatically improve your energy, slash your risk of disease, and help you actually enjoy the decades ahead instead of just surviving them. Don't repeat my mistake. Stay right here with me. Your future self and your body will thank you. My name is John. Back in 1973, I was 21 years old. Life felt invincible. I had a steady job, a young family starting, weekends with friends, late nights, big dreams. Health? That was something old people worried about. I figured I'd deal with it later. I ate whatever was quick and cheap. Burgers, fries, soda by the liter, processed snacks from the vending machine at work. Exercise? Only when I had to chase the kids around the yard. Sleep? Who needs 8 hours when there's TV until 2 a.m.? Stress? I just powered through it with coffee and cigarettes. That was normal. Everyone around me lived the same way. I ignored every early whisper my body sent me. The afternoon crashes I blamed on a long day. The extra weight creeping on year after year. Just middle-age spread starting early. The nagging back pain after sitting all day. Part of the job. The shortness of breath climbing stairs. I'm just out of shape. I'll start running next month. Next month never came. By my 30s, the doctor visits started. High blood pressure. Take this pill. By my 40s, cholesterol through the roof. Another pill. 50s brought acid reflux, joint pain, constant fatigue, more pills. 60s, prediabetes turned to type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea machine at night, 2 knee replacements, a mild heart event that landed me in the ER at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling tiles thinking, how did I get here so fast? The worst part wasn't the diagnoses. It was realizing how much of it was preventable, not genetic, not bad luck, choices. Small, repeated choices I made or didn't make every single day for over half a century. Here's the statistic that finally hit me like a truck. According to major health organizations, the World Health Organization, Harvard School of Public Health, CDC, up to 80% of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and many cancers are linked to lifestyle factors we can control. 80%. That means most of the suffering I went through in my later years wasn't inevitable. It was optional. And the saddest truth, I could have given my younger self and my family a completely different version of these decades. More energy to play with grandkids, more trips without worrying about mobility, more nights sleeping soundly instead of waking up gasping. More life, not just more years. But I'm telling you this story today because it doesn't have to be yours. You're not 73 yet. Maybe you're 25, 35, 45, 55. It doesn't matter. The clock is still on your side. The body is incredibly forgiving when you finally give it what it's been begging for. In the rest of this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what that one ultimate health lesson is. The single principle I wish I'd understood at 21. It's not a fad diet, not a miracle supplement, not punishing gym routines. It's a simple, integrated way of living that science now proves can dramatically slow aging at the cellular level, reduce inflammation, rebuild energy reserves, and prevent most of the chronic diseases that steal our later years. Let's go back and look honestly at those 52 years of neglect, though, so you never have to live them yourself. Let me take you back through those 52 years, step by painful step. Not to shame my younger self, but so you can see exactly how small, normal choices compound into a lifetime of regret. At 21, I was full of excuses that felt completely reasonable. I don't have time to cook healthy meals. Work is crazy. I'll start exercising tomorrow. Tonight I just need to unwind with a beer. Everyone smokes a little, it's social. I can sleep when I'm dead. Those weren't lies at the time. They were just comfortable truths. By my late 20s, the patterns were locked in. Breakfast, sugary cereal, or skipped entirely, coffee with cream and sugar. Lunch, fast food drive-through because it's quicker. Dinner, whatever was easy. Frozen pizza, takeout Chinese, big portions because I was starving after a long day. Snacks, chips, cookies, ice cream in front of the TV to de-stress. Movement, almost none. Desk job from 9 to 6, then couch. Weekends were for yard work, barely. Watching sports, maybe a barbecue. I told myself I was active enough because I mowed the lawn once a week. The body adapts quietly at first. You gain 5 pounds, then 10. Then it becomes, that's just how I am now. Energy dips become normal. You blame age, kids, work. You start relying on caffeine, then energy drinks, then more coffee just to function. By 35, the warning signs were loud. Frequent heartburn after every meal. I popped antacids like candy. Lower back pain that never quite went away. It's from sitting all day, normal. Getting winded, walking up a flight of stairs. I laughed it off with friends. Getting old, huh? I wasn't getting old. I was getting sick. Slowly, silently. The science I ignored back then is crystal clear now. Every ultra-processed meal spikes inflammation. Every sedentary day accelerates muscle loss and metabolic slowdown. Every night of poor sleep, and I average 5 to 6 hours, raises cortisol, impairs recovery, and makes you crave more junk food the next day. It's a vicious cycle I stayed in for decades. In my 40s, the bills started arriving. First prescription, blood pressure meds at 42, cholesterol numbers climbing, statin at 45, acid reflux so bad I slept sitting up some nights, another pill. Knees aching constantly, wear and tear, the doctor said. I believed him. But the real cost wasn't the pills. It was the life leaking away. I missed soccer games with my son because I was too tired to run around. I said no to family hikes because my back would kill me. I snapped at my wife over small things because chronic fatigue made me irritable. Grandkids came along in my 50s. I wanted to get on the floor and play. Most days I couldn't. By 55, type 2 diabetes was official. I was shocked, then resigned. It runs in the family, I told myself. No, poor diet and inactivity ran in my life. Sleep apnea diagnosis at 58. CPAP machine every night. 2 knee replacements by 65, each followed by months of painful rehab. AFib episode at 68 that sent me to the ER. Lying on that gurney, monitors beeping, I finally asked the question I'd avoided for half a century. How much of this could I have prevented? The honest answer, delivered quietly by a kind cardiologist, was most of it. That moment broke me, not because I was dying. Because I realized I'd been slowly killing the best version of myself for 52 years. One, I'll start tomorrow at a time. The fatigue wasn't just tiredness, it was systemic inflammation, mitochondrial dysfunction, insulin resistance, sarcopenia, poor gut health, chronic stress hormone overload, all feeding each other. I had turned my own body into a war zone, and the enemy was me. Every day, every choice. But here's the part that gives me, and should give you, hope. Even after 52 years of neglect, even after multiple diagnoses, even at 73, the body still responds when you finally give it what it needs. The damage is deep, yes. Some things won't fully reverse, but so much can improve dramatically when you stop the war and start the repair. That's what the ultimate health lesson turned out to be. Not a quick fix, not punishment, a return to basics, but done intelligently, consistently, and with compassion for the body that carried me this far. It was a Tuesday night in early 2025. I was 72 at the time, my birthday just a few weeks away. I'd felt off all day, chest tightness, dizziness, a cold sweat I blamed on the weather. By evening, it hit like a freight train. Shortness of breath, pain radiating down my arm. My wife called 911, ambulance lights flashing in the driveway, paramedics wheeling me out on a stretcher while grandkids watched wide-eyed from the window. In the ER, chaos. Nurses hooking up wires, doctors barking orders. EKG showing atrial fibrillation. My heart rhythm gone haywire, blood pressure spiking dangerously. They stabilized me with meds, but the cardiologist pulled up a chair later that night and laid it out plain. "John, this isn't your first rodeo. Your history, hypertension, diabetes, obesity, it's all catching up. We can treat this episode, but without big changes, the next one might not be so forgiving." Lying there alone after visiting hours, staring at fluorescent lights, the weight of 52 years crashed down. Not fear of death exactly, regret, pure gut-wrenching regret for the body I'd abused, for the time I'd wasted, for the burden I'd become on my loved ones. That night was my rock bottom, but it was also the spark, the crisis that forced me to face the truth. My normal life had been anything but, and the realization? It wasn't too late to change, but it was damn close. The ultimate health lesson I'd ignored boiled down to this. Health isn't about reacting to problems with pills and procedures. It's about proactively building a resilient body through integrated habits, nutrition, movement, rest, and mindset that work together to prevent breakdown in the first place. I'd treated my body like a machine I could run into the ground and fix later. Wrong. The body is a living ecosystem. Neglect one part and the whole system suffers. The doctor recommended a holistic program, not just meds but lifestyle overhaul. I dove in, desperate. First stop, education. I devoured books, podcasts, studies. What I learned blew my mind and made me angry at my younger self. Let's break it down, because this is the core of what saved me and what can save you. First, nutrition wasn't just eat less junk. It was understanding how food fuels or poisons at the cellular level. For 52 years, my diet was inflammatory. Sugars, refined carbs, trans fats. They spiked blood sugar, triggered insulin resistance, and caused chronic low-grade inflammation, the root of most age-related diseases. The realization: swap to whole foods. Veggies, lean proteins, healthy fats, fiber-rich grains, not extreme keto or vegan, balanced, anti-inflammatory. Studies from the blue zones showed this. Diets high in plants, low in processed crap, extend lifespan by years. I started simple: green smoothies for breakfast instead of cereal, salads with salmon at lunch, nuts and berries for snacks. Within weeks, my energy stabilized. No more crashes. Second, movement. I'd sat for decades. Desk job, then retirement TV marathons. Sarcopenia set in, muscle wasting. Weak muscles meant poor metabolism, joint issues, even worse balance. The science. Regular activity, not marathons but consistent, builds mitochondria, improves insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation. Harvard's longevity studies link 150 minutes of moderate exercise weekly to 30% lower risk of early death. My wake-up, daily walks, then light weights. At 73, I started with 10-minute strolls, built to 30. Added resistance bands, joints felt looser, mood lifted. Third, sleep. My nemesis. Years of 5 to 6 hours interrupted by apnea. Chronic sleep debt raises cortisol, impairs immunity, accelerates aging. Realization from sleep research: 7 to 9 hours nightly repairs DNA, clears brain toxins, regulates hormones. Poor sleep alone increases diabetes risk by 50%, heart disease by 45%. Fix: CPAP compliance, bedtime routine, no screens after 9 p.m., chamomile tea, dark room. Now, I wake refreshed. First time in decades. Fourth, mindset, the glue. I'd stressed chronically, work deadlines, family worries, ignoring mental health. Stress floods the body with cortisol, eroding telomeres. The epiphany: mindfulness practices, meditation, gratitude journaling, lower cortisol, enhance resilience. Studies show 10 minutes daily reduces inflammation markers. I added 5-minute breathing exercises, journaled wins nightly, shifted from victim of age to architect of health, tying it all together, integration. These aren't silos. Better nutrition fuels better workouts. Exercise improves sleep. Good rest sharpens mindset. Mindfulness reduces emotional eating. It's a virtuous cycle, the opposite of my old vicious one. At 73 post-crisis, I committed. Tracked progress, blood work every 3 months. A1C dropped from 7.2 to 5.8. Weight down 25 pounds. Blood pressure normalized, off 1 med. Energy, like I rewound 10 years. But the real win, quality of life. Playing tag with grandkids without gasping. Dancing at my daughter's wedding, pain-free. Waking excited for the day, not dreading it. This realization didn't come cheap. It took a scare to force it. But science backs every piece. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a 73-year-old man who finally started listening. And what I found shocked me. The ultimate health lesson isn't some guru's opinion or a trendy wellness hack. It's built on decades of rigorous, peer-reviewed research from the world's top institutions. First pillar, nutrition and chronic inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation drives nearly every major chronic disease. The pre-dimed trial showed a Mediterranean-style diet reduced major cardiovascular events by 30%. Blue zones, 90–95% plant-based whole foods, people routinely reach 100+ in good health. When I switched, more greens, berries, fatty fish, nuts, olive oil, my CRP dropped 40% in 3 months. Second pillar, movement and mitochondrial health. Sedentary behavior is the new smoking. DNIM. A Mayo Clinic study showed 12 weeks of interval training plus resistance improved mitochondrial function by up to 69% in older adults. Even moderate activity counts. Harvard Nurses Health Study, 30 minutes brisk walking most days, 30–40% lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, premature death. Third pillar, sleep and cellular repair. Chronic short sleep increases obesity risk by 55%, diabetes by 50%, heart attack by 45%. Fixing my sleep apnea and prioritizing 7 to 8 hours was transformative. Fourth pillar, mindset and the stress-inflammation axis. Perceived stress accelerates telomere shortening. Mindfulness-based stress reduction increases telomerase activity. The integration magic. These pillars amplify each other. Overall evidence. The InterHeart study. 9 modifiable risk factors account for 90% of heart attack risk. A 2023 JAMA analysis. 5 low-risk lifestyle factors add 12 to 14 years of life expectancy. Epigenetic clocks show these habits can make your body 5 to 10 years biologically younger in 1–2 years. At 73, I'm living proof these principles work, even after decades of damage. Now we move from why to how. You've seen my mistakes, the crisis, and the science. The good news? The ultimate health lesson is practical. No extremes, no expensive gear, no overnight miracles. I'm going to give you my exact 7-step daily framework, the one I started at 73 and still follow. Step 1, morning nutrition reset. Wake up and hydrate first. 16–20 oz of water with lemon. Breakfast, green smoothie, spinach, berries, Greek yogurt, chia seeds, almond milk. Goal, 20 to 30 gram protein plus fiber to stabilize blood sugar. Step 2, 10–20 minute movement burst. Brisk walk, bodyweight circuit, 10 squats, 10 push-ups, wall version, repeat 3x. Start small, build gradually. Step 3, midday anti-inflammatory meal, big salad or bowl, greens, lean protein, healthy fat, colorful veggies. Half-plate veggies, quarter protein, quarter complex carb. Step 4, afternoon movement snack. 2 to 3 minutes marching in place or stretches every 60–90 minutes. Break sitting to reduce blood sugar spikes. Step 5, evening wind-down routine. No screens 60–90 minutes before bed. Dim lights, read, journal 3 things you're grateful for. Herbal tea. Step 6, mindset anchor. Morning, 3 deep breaths, plus affirmation. Evening, Gratitude journal. 3 wins health actions. Optional. 5 to 10 minute guided meditation. Step 7. Weekly check-in. Sunday. Note energy, mood, measurements, adjust as needed, celebrate wins. Bonus tips. Hydrate consistently, batch prep meals, forgive slip-ups. My timeline. Week 1, 2, more energy. Month 1, better sleep. Month 3, blood work improvements. Now feeling 60-ish most days. This isn't about becoming a fitness model. It's about reclaiming function, joy, and independence. We're almost there. You've got the story, the science, the steps. But I know what's running through your head. Doubts, excuses, myths. First myth, it's too late for me. Busted. Studies show adults 65 plus gain muscle and reduce frailty with exercise. Q, I don't have time. A, start with snippets. Micro habits build adherence better. Myth, need a gym. Nope, home workouts give similar gains. Q, too expensive. Focus on affordable holes. Saved me money long term. Myth, diets fail. This is sustainable. 80-20 rule, no extremes. Q, genetics make it inevitable. Genes load the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger, 80% controllable. Myth, exercise hurts joints. Proper movement strengthens them, reduces pain. Q, not motivated. Use habit stacking and accountability. Myth, I've survived on little sleep. Surviving isn't thriving. Quality sleep unlocks energy. Q, what if I slip up? Progress isn't linear. Self-compassion leads to quicker recovery. Final myth, too simple to work. Consistency is the secret. Everyone doesn't do it because change scares us. But you're ready. These doubts, normal, but now you have answers. As we close, remember, the ultimate lesson is proactive integration. Your body wants to heal, give it the tools. We've come a long way in these 65 minutes. From the regret of a 73-year-old man who ignored the signals for 52 years, to the crisis that finally forced me to listen, to the science that proved change is possible, to the simple, practical steps that are transforming my life right now. If there's one message I want you to carry away today, it's this. You do not have to repeat my story. I paid dearly for waiting until my body broke down before acting. But the beautiful truth, I live every day. The body is remarkably resilient. Even after decades of neglect, when you give it consistent nourishment, movement, rest, and care, it responds. Cells repair, inflammation cools, energy returns, joy comes back. I'm walking pain-free with my grandkids, dancing at family events, waking up excited instead of exhausted. You have something I didn't back then, awareness. That's your body whispering. Listen before it has to scream. So here's my direct ask to you. Right now, pick one step from the 7-step framework. Commit to it for the next 7 days. Download my free 73-year Wake-Up Starter Guide in the description below. It includes printable checklist, tracking template, shopping list, links to free resources. Tell one person about this. Share the video. Share your first small win. What will your life look like in 10, 20, 30 years if you keep doing what you've always done? Now imagine the alternative. More vitality, more freedom, more presence. I can't go back and warn my 21-year-old self, but I can encourage you. Your future self is watching this moment. Choose thriving. Thank you for spending this hour with me. Now go take that first step. Your body and everyone who loves you is waiting.